Well, welcome back to the Phantom Pain. Frustrations.
The tunnel's blocked. Boss,
No problem.
I know it's risky. He spotted you. He's coming.
I can deal with that. Believe me, I can. I figured out how to do it. Oh, look who's here. And nope. Not yet.
What the hell? Your bullets aren't hitting him.
That's my cue for running.
Damn, what is this guy?
He's a man on fire. Former GRU colonel. That's what he is. Finally.
Disappears, and the man on fire stops. I guess that worked.
Yeah.
Job as always, boss. Now hurry up and take the chopper out of there.
Please select a support helicopter
Roger.
requested.
Wait, you want to extract him?
Yeah.
Good idea. I want to know what he really is. Get on with it, boss.
I did it. Of course.
Extraction.
That's gonna happen.
He broke the cords. I'd call that good news. Arriving shortly at LZ.
Yeah, you would, Miller. You are not the one risking your life. So I can probably understand Miller's position of trying to extract them as being insane, but still, let's get out of here quiet. You're fucking useless here.
Heading altitude.
Thanks for nothing. It's well, mission accomplished, I guess. Right? That was crazy. Some people use the wormhole Fulton for it.
Extraction
Me?
arrived
I
at
did it
Mother
like this.
Base.
All right, mission complete, boss. Maybe you'll actually break a sweat next time, huh?
Finally, the butterfly emblem. Good. Or, no, just the butterfly. No emblem, though, sadly.
Skullface. So he was in Africa after all. Working behind the scenes. Even that man on fire at his beck and call. But what the hell was going on at the Devil's house? Earphones embedded in people's throats. Tapes playing voices. And those lumps on their chests. They looked like the ones on the bodies at the oil field. The man on fire burned everything to the ground. But we were recording audio the whole time you were there. We'll conduct a thorough analysis of it.
Dear Lord. Fuck yeah. What the fuck is going on?
Word has it that a Western arms dealer is going to be inspecting a CFA outpost. It appears he's involved with nuclear weapons development in the area. My hunch is that this guy is somehow connected to Cypher. I've got no proof, but we know Skullface is working through PFs in the region.
Boss.
Anyway, it just so happens a job connected to this inspection has come in. Take a look at your iDroid.
Please select a mission.
The contract is to eliminate a high-ranking CFA officer.
Boss.
CFA doesn't just hire United soldiers as mercenaries. They're also supplying United with weapons. It just smacks of Western nations manipulating them against the socialist...
Oh, why did that happen? I gotta play it again. Right. How fun.
Please select a mission.
The contract is to eliminate a high-ranking CFA officer. CFA doesn't just hire United soldiers as mercenaries. They're also supplying United with weapons. It just smacks of Western nations manipulating them against the socialist MPLA. Naturally, the MPLA is not happy with the situation and wants us to put a stop to it. Your standard issue East-West proxy war.
Roger.
Except it appears our target is the man in charge of how many weapons get supplied to UNITA. Apparently his MO is to keep the Civil War going as long as possible, so CFA can keep making a profit. Bad for business if UNITA wins too soon. So they sit back and suck the people dry. Parasites of war. Our intel suggests the target rarely ventures outside of Nova Braga Airport. But rumor has it that a Western arms dealer is headed there soon for an inspection. That could be your chance to eliminate the target from a distance. We also heard that he plans to leave the country following the inspection. This may be our only opportunity to take him out.
Gaining altitude.
What about security team though? Or an FOB? I'm connected online, am I not?
Mission list updated.
Boss, about those invalids you saw in that devil's house.
Poor bastards.
Please select a mission.
All strapped down to the beds, with those lumps on their chest.
The medical staff tell me they were probably a type of cyst.
Cysts can get that big.
In some cases, yes. But supposing they're a kind of atheroma forming on the surface of the skin, the size is just too big, and the appearance is all wrong. In the end, the medical team were at a loss. Those lumps were like nothing they'd ever seen. The fluid you said you got on your prosthesis when you touched one was burned off in the fighting, and the factory burned down too. None of the tests we did once you were back at the base revealed a pathogen that could have caused them. Meaning we don't have a single sample to work with.
Everything went up in flames.
What worries the medical team most is whether it's contagious. Whether there's a chance we could end up like that.
And?
Mother Base's sanitation control has always been strict. After all, war is great at transporting diseases. For the time being, at least. There's no sign of contagion or any symptoms that could be related. One more thing. About the surgery that had been performed on the people in the Devil's House.
Yeah.
You said that their throats were cut open, with an acoustic tube pushed inside?
Right. The tubes were hooked up to tape recorders, playing some kind of audio.
Well, we picked up some of that audio through your radio transmissions and recorded it here. The intel team has been working on analyzing the communications log.
What have they found?
There's nothing tying the contents together. We've got a report on 3 deaths in a car accident on the autoroute near Marseille. Protests outside the Libyan embassy in London. A press conference with the former Prime Minister of Sweden. A 4-month-old weather forecast for Balikpapan. And then commercials for appliances, cough syrup, and TV dinners. Assuming they're not all staged, they come off as recordings of your average public broadcasts.
Public broadcasts? Just radio and TV signals?
Yes, and from all over the world. We're looking into whether they're genuine or not, just to be sure. What else? A speech that sounds like it was recorded out on the street, and people chatting about how this year's tomato crop did.
And there's nothing they have in common?
We're partway through the cryptanalysis. That includes checking all audio ranges and running it backward and at different speeds. Then there's vocabulary breakdown for political suggestions, ideological comment points. But I don't think it's gonna get us anywhere.
Where were the recordings made?
There's nothing linking them from that angle either. Just like you reported, we've detected virtually every major language there is. French, German, Italian, Spanish, including South American accents. Then there's Russian, Hindi, Arabic, Portuguese, Mandarin, Cantonese, Japanese.
They're nothing if not thorough.
Well, I don't know if we've got them all covered. Ignoring the ones that have gone extinct, supposedly over 5,000 languages exist today. Besides, English isn't one of the ones we picked up.
Really? English?
I know. Only 5% of the world's population is a native English speaker. But when you factor in those who've acquired it as a second language, nearly 1/3 of the people speak it. The world's dominant lingua franca. You gotta figure they had it somewhere among all the languages in that place.
No English.
Bear in mind, we didn't hear everything that was played in that room. We couldn't isolate the more distant sounds due to static, and the program could have been set to change every day. In a nutshell, for reasons unknown, people in that room with a common medical condition were made to listen to recordings in languages from around the world. It's not clear how the growths on their chests fit into it. It could have been treatment for them, or maybe an experiment of some kind.
I'm guessing one person knows.
Yeah, Skullface. He was there. The only thing we can say for sure is that he's involved.
Heading to Central Africa. Deploying. Placed. Please select a deployment point. Enemy presence detected. The analysis
That's
complete.
the target.
Fire!
I remember him. He was off base during the attack 9 years ago.
Yeah, quiet makes it fucking easy. He's not that good, so use a position.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Wait, he leveled up the... Okay, that makes no sense. A B, keep that in mind. Well, he might have been improved by the game.
Please select a landing zone. Heading to Mother Base.
Well, let's see if anything triggers here. I know there is a door, though. Nope, nothing triggers.
Please specify a project.
Gotta find the door. No.
That animal conservation platform is really taken off, huh? Yeah, it's like a mini zoo. Some animal protection NGO has to...
Amusingly, I can't even access it myself. Might be here though. Maybe. Nope. Oh, I know I'm missing something here. Oh, thanks, quiet. Thanks, really. Fucking thanks.
You were hospitalized in Dekelia, a British sovereign base area on Cyprus. It's part of British overseas territory that falls outside of Cypriot jurisdiction. You got moved from Cuba's Little America right into Cyprus's Little Britain.
Why Dekelia?
The UK and the US remain close allies. The last place Cypher would think to look for you is inside their own system. That's what kept you safe in British military hospital for 9 years. The safest place from a whale is inside its own belly. You were a regular Geppetto.
Well, it wasn't Pinocchio who led me out to safety. So who was that guy?
Cypher went so far as to attack British territory, burning their own ally. That's how badly they wanted you dead.
He said I was in a British military hospital. But the doctor had a Greek accent.
They hire locally. Easier to trust them. Dekelia is also home to Greek Cypriots, after all.
What about the Turks? They haven't returned to the south.
Not yet. The Cyprus dispute is still a long way from resolved. The country is just as split as it was in '74. Turkish Cypriots in the north, Greek Cypriots in the south. Between them, the Green Line, the UN established.
And Dekelia sits right on top of it.
It does. Part of the buffer zone between the two groups. Another reason it was the perfect...
Alright, I can't find it. I'm gonna check this out. Costin Sanyot.